Well, it is, I don't even know the date. But I'm up on the hillside again with Fathom, who's got an interesting character about him, and Rosie. We love Rosie. So smart, so loving. I mean, she'll hug you. She could be a service dog. She'll hug you. She'll just wrap her head right around you and tuck in. I think that's the poodle out of that Aussie Doodle. And then here's old grandma here, and she just loves me. I'm about the only one that'll touch her. She stinks most of the time, but I love her. She's such a good dog. I mean, how do you measure this quality of life? Enough to eat of whatever I want to eat. And yeah, am I being productive anymore? No, I am not, other than just for myself. Oh, I take care of my grandchildren. And I clean the galley. But that's it. That's all I do. And I enjoy fires and I tell stories. Our fire pit down there is like one of my favorite things. I gotta learn a better way of zooming on this. I'm all over the place when I do that. And even if I, and then, hey, dog, now don't you do that to me. I'm your friend. Don't be insistent and scream at me. What? So he brings it and puts it right there. Drops it on here and it'll roll right over underneath me. I can roll it right off the end too, but... All right, you crazy, overbred for one trait, because you have gone over the edge. It's good that you're a retriever, but you are like insane at this. Hour after hour. Well, I think you could probably train him, but not yet. Not till he gets a little of this out of him. He just is, he's still young. I mean, to be a good hunting dog. And could really work on him right now with all the 5 basic skills of come, sit, down, stay, heel. You want me to say those again? Come, sit, down, stay, heel. Those are the 5 I think you need, really. And of course, I don't even know what the authorities, there are authorities on this. People are more eccentric than I am. The way they breed their dogs and all. Oh, but I tell you, the dog I really like those Britneys. I just do. I bought my first one because it was orange and white. I had no idea. One of those non-seeing deers. I had no idea what I was getting into with that kind of working dog. Called him Fleetwood because Fleetwood Mac was big at the time, and it had to do with the sale of wood, proceeds from logging, that I had enough money to get a dog that I wanted. I think I spent like 50 or $100 on that dog, which was a lot back then. First house I ever bought was 10,250, 3-bedroom, 1.5 baths on a fenced lot with fruit trees. Very cool. 10,250. You can't even buy a car for that anymore. That isn't all the way a true story. I didn't buy it. I stayed on base. But Steve Perry, Alan Perry, Steve Perry sings with Journey. Alan Perry, cool guy, smoked a pipe as a young man, wanted and got out of the Air Force as a good pilot to teach high school English. That's what he wanted to do. I think that's cool. Cool and a half, as I say. Ooh. Taking off down the way, alerted on something down there. They're fun to be up here. Hey, I was really thinking of my friend Bill Casson. Whenever I get like this, I say, oh, here I am again. And he and I, whenever we're out, we'll turn to each other every now and then and go, well, here we are again. So I like that memory.